What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. It's time for a little bit more Graveyard Keeper. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we continue this daily journey. I know I had a little gap in there for a while. I ran out of recordings, alright? It happens. It happens to the best of us. Did I already give my sermon over here? I don't recall, but let's go look and make sure that I haven't done my sermon real fast. And then we'll get settled to decide what we want to do with the rest of our day. As of right now, our graveyard is moving along. It's looking okay. We got some bodies that we're going to pull some bodies up out of the soil. We're not going to have a choice. But for right now, it's moving along. Let me see if I can give the sermon right now real fast. If I can. There we go. Bodhi, 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 Bodhi. Our church great. Bodhi, Bodhi. Apparently, that's how you give a sermon right there. You just walk in and be like, yo, our church is dope. And then everybody just falls by the wayside and accepts it. And we got a little bit of faith right there, which is good. It looks like we had a successful sermon. You have a chance to win or lose based on essentially how much niceness your church has and also what prayer you use. And so those three things right there. I know we're going to need some other stuff down here in the basement. So let me have a look and figure out what we can get moving. So we have the study table, which we don't need. We have the hand mixer, alchemy workbench, alchemy wheel. I think we need the church workbench, which is going to take advanced parts and nails and flitch. And I think that's the place where we could start making paper and some objects like that so that we could start developing some blue points for ourselves. Does this guy have anything going on? So what am I supposed to do now? As you are a cleric now, you should be involved in the blessed activities. I've decided to open a soup kitchen for the poor near the cathedral. It'll help me improve my image. Apparently, when they're hungry, my good looks stand out more. So I need a lot of cheap bowls, and it seems like you have some clay deposits in front of the church. So there we go. Make some bowls for me and I'll give you a cleric's beginner's guide. It will give you your first few blue research to start with. Also, I'll gladly buy any bread you have for the soup kitchen for a special price, of course. I am, after all, representing his will. So there it is. We've got the ability to get sand and we've got the ability... What does he sell, by the way? He sells communion cookies. He sells candles. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm actually going to store some stuff up inside the church bench real fast. We've already got parts. We've got coal. We've got iron ore. We've got honey and food. Okay, I know right about where we're at right now. We're going to have to do some serious crafting today, though. And that's completely and totally different from the frivolous crafting that I normally engage in. So let's go ahead and... We have a body in the morgue right now. So what, you a cleric now? It seems so. Yeah, I don't remember anything after my death. Maybe there's nothing there. Or maybe I just forgot everything. Amnesia can be a useful skill. You know what I mean, my friend? Alright. What's up with this body over here? It says 76%. Let's go ahead and we're going to peel this guy real fast. We're going to peel him like an orange. And then we're going to throw all of his bits. Basically, this guy already rotted partially. I didn't have time to do what I wanted with him anyways. So, we're just going to pull all of his parts out for research convenience later on in the game. I don't know if I've pulled out all this stuff or not. But he makes a tremendously fantastic person to do this to. And I don't know if I need the fat. We're just going to throw his ass in the river. And once we get a little bit further down the chain, we'll be able to build a crematorium down there. And you can cremate bad bodies and still get the burial certificate, even though you didn't technically bury them. Which is the best kind of work. I mean, you just kind of like half-ass your way through this whole thing. And that's really what this game is. This game is an exercise in half-assery. How much can I half-ass before somebody comes along and forces me to whole-ass? And the truth of the matter is, when it comes to dead bodies, people don't really seem to care altogether that much, especially when they have no connection to this location or family. They seem to just kind of let you get away with it. And I'm alright with that. I'm alright with it. Let's go ahead and fuel this thing up for a little while. In the previous episode, we went in and we got a whole bunch of fuels. So we're just going to take that right there and we're going to max it out so that we never have to worry about it. No, I clicked the wrong thing. I wanted to chain that up so that it would do like 17 ores at a time. Oh, well, it'll be done in the morning, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get to digging. I'm going to need a little bit more wood for future endeavors, but the big thing that we need for right now is we're going to need ingots. Oh, I can make armor too. That's pretty sweet. We're going to need ingots, and where's my... Oh, I don't have the... Gross. I don't have the good anvil. Do I have... I do have the recipe for the anvil, so we'll have to finish that here or there. Now, we're going to need the good anvil in order to make the advanced iron parts, unfortunately. I've been playing this a lot on Twitch, although not recently. Comcast shut off my internet, and they haven't gotten it fixed yet. Basically, the internet has been out in my neighborhood, except for a trickle, for like the last week. And they've said that they're working on it and that it's like an infrastructure issue, but I've been checking in on it every single day and it's still not done after like 6 days. It's starting to worry me a little bit as a streamer. Like, you can't really take this much time away from streaming. That's not how the job works. So I'm beginning to become a little bit panicked about my future, but hopefully Comcast gets it done. I don't know what to do. It's a monopoly. It's not like I can swap to a different company. You know what I mean? They have a monopoly in my area, so... But enough about my troubles. Let's get back to Graveyard Keeper and talk about his troubles. I need a few more logs just to make sure that we're stocked up on trees for the future. So we'll keep on hammering away at this. I think it would also be a good idea to get our crops up and running. Although once I start working on the farm down here on the southern area of the map, I tend to run out of inventory space. And so that's got me a little bit worried. I'll probably wait just a little while longer before I start doing that stuff. You guys have no idea how much money I would pay if I could just jump this fence right here. I want it so badly. The ability to just hop this fence on this side. Just jump right over it. Just leap. Leap for the sky. Alright, so we have our research materials now. That'll help out a little bit later once we start actually doing research. For now, it's not going to be in the cards. But give it some time, and I think we should be able to push that on out. Inventory management is honestly one of the biggest things that I spend most of my time on in this game. The inventory in this game is like comically small, and like you can build more chests and whatnot, but I really wish the character's inventory was just bigger. I'll be honest with you, if it was twice the size that it is right now, it would still be pretty slim, but you could make it work. I sincerely wish that the inventory was larger. Let's go ahead and get that done right there, and we'll throw the sticks inside of there because we don't got to worry about that. Aha, now I can do what I wanted to do. We'll go ahead and set that up right there, and bow, 16 pieces of iron being made. Aw, yes, my son. Aw, yes. I don't know... So we can either just flat wait it out for the church work. How much points do I have right now? Actually, not that many. We're a little bit low on points. Probably because I bought the ability to upgrade my weapons, would be my guess as to what I did last. We need advanced gravekeeping, though, and we need the business of faith, and we need a bunch of other stuff, too. Otherwise, we're going to start struggling a little bit. And we have alchemy storage right there. That's not that helpful. I want woodcutter. Clay is probably a good idea. We could do that right here. That'll allow us to build a potter's wheel, which I think pretty much just takes... I think the potter's wheel takes only... Oh, it takes nails, too. Okay. I can mash out some nails real fast. We'll go ahead and make 2 stacks of nails. We're going to need lots of them anyways as we go into the future, so... There it is. Time travel with Splattercat. I know that donkey's going to show up in just a second now that I'm going to bed. He always shows... He has this weird habit for showing up right as I'm laying down to sleep. Every single time. Like, it happens so frequently that I'm just like, ah, donkey, why you do me like this, donkey? Alright, sleep it off. Sleep it off. You're going to be okay. I believe in you, Gravedigger. It's going to be okay. Alright, so back down to the south. We got a little bit more iron done. I just used up all of my iron on nails. That's okay. It's not that far outside what I wanted to do. We got a stonecutter, potter's wheel. Do I have any room left for said potter's wheel? It doesn't look like I do. So we're going to have to look at the yard expansion next. So with the yard space, we're going to need 10 complex iron parts. Good sweet Lord baby Jeebus. That's going to be a rough one. Alright, well we need 6 more planks. So let's do that. And once that's been finished off, sometimes it says you can access the workbench from both sides. My experience has been that there's usually a right side that it wants you to do it from. Not like the directional right side, but an actual functional right side. And that if you don't do that, you're not going to get a whole lot done. Luckily, that was really good for our red points. I could take that. Okay, so we'll throw those in there. That's all ready to go. Let me get a few more simple iron parts. And then we're going to need 4 of these in order to make... Oh, good. We have enough of those. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to need 4 more iron bars if I wanted to make the anvil. After that, we'll get started with the advanced iron parts. We're kind of in a tricky situation right now as far as making our life better goes. I could upgrade the graveyard a little bit and fix some of these wooden headstones and some of the wooden barriers, but frankly, I don't really see the point. I mean, I guess it could be done, and it would probably... Yeah, it's something to work on. Let's go ahead and do it. Why not? I need wooden repair kits. Anybody got wooden repair kits around here? Make me 3 more planks. And after we take the 3 planks, we'll make the repair kits, we'll sleep for the evening, and then we'll go in and we'll do some pretty hyped repairs on the graveyard. I don't know how many of those I'm going to need, so I'm going to make 2 of them. I know that was a little bit expensive as far as bits and pieces go, but we should still be in an okay situation. I'm going to dive straight on into bed head first, as I've been known to do in the past. We'll sleep till morning. We actually haven't had a donkey in a while. Kind of wonder where the donkey's at. Kind of wonder where that dude's at. He'll probably bring us up and just like all up on our celly, being like, hey, I got some stuff for you to bury right now. You might want to go ahead and do that. And I'll be like, you don't tell me what to do. You are a 4-legged animal. And he'll be like, yeah, well, that might be the case, but we both have a job to do. So let's not make this complicated, hee-haw. Let's go ahead and let's knock it out, man. Let's knock it out. All right, so let's fix everything that's wood inside of here. That should push our piety up a little bit higher so that when we do sermons, we get paid a little bit better. I need to do... Did we already talk to Miss Charm? I don't recall if we talked to Miss Charm. Either way, let's fix some gravestones here and make things a little bit nicer. Pow. So there's a +2. I can fix this guy right here. Go ahead and give that a +2 as well. Perfect. And this guy's just a normal grave, so I'm pretty sure that'll only take 1 of those. But I should be able to fix most of these without too much of a problem. In fact, I need much more repair kits than I thought I needed. I need like a surprising amount of repair kits. I thought for sure 8 would be enough. Apparently I needed like 1 more, it looks like. Yeah, we needed 1 more repair kit and we could have got it all done. But that did take our graveyard quality up to 14 from 6. And so I think that was a pretty well-invested grip of materials right there. That increase right there will probably make it so that we get like 10 copper from every single person that donates whenever we give our sermons. So, you know, little steps. You got to take little tiny baby steps. Did we already do the Miss Charm thing? Let me look at my known NPCs here. And we need to talk to the astrologer about the portal, so we could do that on Sunday because I have a skull now. We needed paper and ink. Could have got that from him. Yeah, okay. So once the moon day gets here, we're going to go talk to the astrologer, and we'll move his quest along because I don't think we have much else to focus on. I think I opened up the passage to the north. Let's grab some mushrooms while we're over here. May as well. I think I needed... Oh, yeah. I forgot about the flower beds that I can do, too. This is what, Merchant's Day? Actually, this might be a really, really good day for us. Let me go to town real fast because I'm going to try and get us access to the garden over here. How much money do I have? 83 copper. Fantastic. I'm broke! I ain't got nothing. I'm super broke. That's probably going to put a little... It's probably going to put a little damper on my ability to sow seed. But we can at least get the quest started because all we're doing right now is we're waiting on iron to print out anyways. So, like, meh, who cares? Who cares? Come on, tavern. God, this long walk. This long walk into the village. Making me suffer for it right now. So we need to talk to the tavern keeper, then we need to talk to that guy. Assuming he doesn't run off into town on us. Alright, so let me talk to you. And then... I found an abandoned garden near the graveyard. Can you tell me anything about it? Oh yeah, the garden. It was seized by the merchant to cover somebody's debts. I can't find anybody to make use of it. I can give you permission to use it. Who else could agree to grow crops near the graveyard? Well, there we go. Sounds great. Good, but you still need to talk to the merchant. It's his property. It's not exactly proper to give you permission without his approval, but it'll be fine if you just promise to settle the details with him later. Alright, I'll talk to him. So there you go. He comes to trade with locals every Quake Day. He owns the barn just south of the tavern. Alright, so let's see if he's still there. We'll go ahead and chat it on up with him to get our quest moving. Hey, and he's still here. We timed it just right. Roderick gave me permission to use the garden near the church. I need to discuss the terms of use with you. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that dead weight. It cost me so little. But of course that was so many years ago, and due to inflation and the goods style, well, it's a valuable commodity now. Let me see. How about 10 gold? It's too much. Alright, what about 5? Too much. I'm short on money. Maybe we can discuss some kind of barter? I see. You're a poor man and you want to earn a little money by growing crops. We can discuss the terms of your rent, but first let's see how good of a farmer you are. Let's make a deal. You deliver a batch of carrots, cabbages, and beets, and then I'll see you as a serious business partner. We'll make a long-term deal that's profitable for both parties. What do you say? Alright. As soon as I have my first harvest, I'll bring it to you. I'm not going to bring it to him. One more thing. If you have the time, I'd like to ask you for a small favor. What's up? My friend, I like delicious food, but lately I've been having stomach problems. After a good dinner, I get the hiccups and it's driving me mad. A friend of mine from the wine club told me that hiccup grass can help. I believe there's plenty of it in the swamp. I'd be very grateful if you could bring me some. Alright, I'll look around for it. I don't know what hiccup grass actually looks like. It's not something that I'm entirely familiar with. But we can go into the swamp and look. It's not like we have much else to do. Legitimately having no clue what hiccup grass looks like, I figure, I mean, it's probably not the most entertaining of video content, but, like, I guess I could just, like, wander around and stare at this thing until we come to a resolution. I don't know. We got a whole bunch of mushrooms in here, though, that I can convert into dinner. And, frankly, I'm not doing anything else. We're just waiting for iron right now. This is one of the reasons why I prefer to have, like, 2 or 3 smelters just in case. Let's have a look here. I don't see anything that's, like, jumping out at me as being like a collectible out here. Like, I don't see any like different graphic or anything like that. And so I'm going to assume that it's like further and deeper on in to the swamp, like out where we go to find the witch. My guess is that when you see it, it'll probably look like hiccup grass, or it'll look like something different out here, but it might be that thing right there. That kind of looks like, I've never seen that before. It doesn't look like white flowers or red flowers or anything else. And so I think I'll loop my way around, and we'll figure out if that's what we're looking for here. Hey, and I think I found it right here. Is that my guy? There you go. How much hiccup grass did he need? Did he just need, like, the one hiccup grass? Or did he need many hiccup? Oh, he just needed some. An indiscriminate amount of some. That's my favorite amount right there. I used to hate that. My mom would be like, can you go downstairs and get some garbage bags? And I'd be like, so, like, how many? Because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to bring you, like, 2 garbage bags, 3 garbage bags, and you're going to be like, this is too many, or this is not enough. I need specificity in this given situation. Like, I'm not trying to be an anus. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass right now. But, like, I've noticed the way our interactions tend to play out when it comes to me bringing you things of a nondescript number. And I would feel a lot better about it if you would just flat out tell me how much you wanted. It would make this more simple. And then she'd give me this pained expression, and she'd be like, 4. And I'd be like, cool, that's something that I can work with right there. 4, I can do. But when you're looking at me like I'm an idiot when I come up here with 2 after you said to bring some, or when I bring like 3 when you said some, and then it's like obviously not enough, and you still get irritated, I'm like, this is a little bit of a frustrating situation. I don't think I want to participate in it very much. So let's knock this out the easy way right up front. I was a difficult child, as you can tell. I'm a bit of a smartass, and I can be a little sardonic, but like I hate getting in trouble for things that are not my fault. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. We have enough iron right now to do the anvil, and we have enough energy to do the anvil as well. So let's go ahead and put the anvil in. So there it is. Oh, I probably should have bulldozed that first. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So now we can make the complex iron parts that we needed, which was the one thing that was missing from our equation here. And on the plus side, that's also going to give us a whole bunch of red points that we can play around with as we get further into the game. I need to remove that anvil. That anvil is no longer useful to me, so goodbye, anvil. I'll probably put a potter's wheel right here. I've been thinking about it, and I think this is a great spot for a potter's wheel. We got our billet back. We got some scrap, which is used. You can use it as ingots in the case that you ever run out of ingots. We got honey right there, and I got some more shrooms. But what I need most of all is a little bit of the nap times right now. So let's go ahead and get some sleep in. We haven't seen that donkey for a hot minute. That fool's been slacking on his work right now. He's not even trying to play with us. He's like done with our shenanigans. Alright, perfect. Energy meter has been nice and all refilled. And so I will go back down here. Hopefully we have enough ingots. Man, that is taking its sweet-ass time right now, isn't it? I really wish that would spit out ingots a little bit faster. We have like a hard time limiter on what we can accomplish right now. And it's beginning to vex me. I need the 10 iron parts so I can expand the yard. Oof. There's definitely a larger caliber oof than normal. Oh yeah, if I wanted to open the garden, I need that certificate. Let's go open up the garden and get that done so that we can start growing crops and things down here. I see no reason not to. So there it is. We've claimed the property. I'll probably use my Energon crystals today to just get like a farming plot out here. Once we have the farming plot, we can learn how to compost. And once we can compost, we have peat. And the peat will allow us to put gardens and flower beds up inside the graveyard, which is essentially free prestige for doing nothing. So if you wanted to make your graveyard nicer, put flower beds in. It takes like 2 red flowers, some peat, and I think like some stones, and you get 2 prestige from it. And you can put in like 8 of them with the graveyard as we have it right now before it expands. And so it's a very, very easy way to take your graveyard from like 15 fanciness up to like 30 fanciness very, very rapidly. And if you're trying to make money like I'm trying to make money off this whole like religious Joel Osteen thing we got going on, then it's probably the next best path for you. And so I've got nothing else I could do for right now. I'll probably break down some stones real fast. I've got a sneaking suspicion that I don't have enough rocks. I could probably break down that big mound of stone that I have inside my storage area, but like there's still rocks around, so why waste it? Like, there's still things I can bust up here in the swamp and make this area a little bit cleaner and nicer. We got bats over here. Gross. Yeah, you guys are going to have to get toasted. I hate to tell you, but they did give me a nice little working over right there. Oh, we left iron out here too? Man, I have just not been a good steward of this area, unfortunately. I thought that I had just knocked out everything. We went with some amanitas over here. Okay. Or some agarics or whatever they're called. I never remember what the spotty ones are called, but I know they're poisonous and they murder people. And it's not a good idea to eat them. I can tell you that faux certain. Tomorrow's going to be the Inquisitor's Day, so we can go talk to that guy and we can get his quest started. Although, did I already do that? I can't remember if I already got the quest from him. I don't know. We'll go up there and check around midday today. Just to make sure. I can also check over here. Let me see. The Inquisitor. Where's he at? Inquisitor, Inquisitor. There he is. You definitely don't want to be... Okay, so meet me any Wrath Day. Gotcha. I can make that happen, Captain. I can make that happen. We'll go ahead and make some more complex iron parts right here while we wait. I'll probably go dig up some coal for the future. I'm sorry, some clay for the future as well. So we can make those bowls and bang them out real fast. Got that. And then how hard was it for me to make a pottery wheel? Pottery wheel... Hey, we've got space for it. Good. I was a little bit worried I was not going to have the room to make that work. We'll go ahead and hammer that on into place. Dunzos. So we need water and we need clay. That's like super easy to mash out. And so I'll probably try to get that done today rather than tomorrow just to make sure that, I don't know, having as many of the tasks and quests accomplished at the front end of the day as you possibly can so that you can just go deliver those real fast whenever it becomes plot relevant is normally a good idea in my book. I think we're going to need 7 of these. So I'm just going to keep on digging until we have 7. The clay bowls, they seem like a great idea for making money. The fact of the matter is they are not. They sell to the tavern keeper, I think, for like 1 penny a piece. And, like, the truth of the matter is you can mash out, like, 400 of them at a time if you want to spend your energy doing that during the day. So it can be a somewhat reliable way to make early game money. You can spam out bowls at kind of an absurd rate, but it's a little energy intensive, and the payoff is only going to be, like, 50 to 70 copper for each batch that you take to them. So it's up to you to decide if that's a gauntlet that you want to run. I personally don't bother with it. Ah, Keeper, I enjoy the air here. There's something righteous in it. It's good to know that we'll be soon burning another witch here. We're torturing her right now. But forgiveness is worth it. This time the burning should go perfect. We need to prove that no witch can escape our righteousness. We need to make some preparations here, and you can aid me. We need some firewood for a nice warm fire and as many advertising flyers as you can get. I'll wait for you. The witch isn't going anywhere. As soon as we have everything ready, we'll burn her. Okay, so we don't have the writing desk or anything like that right now, so that's not going to be that helpful. I'm probably going to sleep early today, so that, because, like, here's the thing. The astronomer is, like, all the way across town. He's super far out across town, and getting to him can be a pain in the ass. Can I break these down right here? Or does this repair it? I'm curious. Oh, really? It's like a free vineyard over there. Okay, that's good to know about. All right, I'll keep that in mind for later. I honestly, I never played around with that in my stream playthrough. I thought that you would just break those down for like sticks and scrap and stuff like that. And so it was on my list of things to do. I just hadn't gotten there yet. There's like so many things to do in this game. There's so little time to do all of them. Do I have the skull in my inventory right now? I don't. Okay. We'll throw those in there. You go in there. And that, and that, and that. Inventory's looking a little bit nicer. We are actually, probably in the next episode, gonna get a lot of stuff done. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a really productive episode next episode because we've got a string of days where every single day we're going to be getting a quest done or some quest done. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. So if we're going to do the astrologer's quest, you should always make sure that you bring a skull with you because he's going to ask you for the skull anyways. So like having it in your inventory can really help you clear up some of those stickier situations. We've almost got the things we need in order to expand the yard and make it a little bit bigger. It's not bugged anymore. In early access, my yard was bugged. I could never make my yard any bigger. It would just turn into a big black hole out there, like the texture from the ground or whatever would disappear, and there was nothing I could do with it. I'm glad that it's working now. Bat wings go inside of here because you can use bat wings to make paper. So paper is going to be kind of important in our future. We're going to need a lot of it. And so having lots of bat wings can kind of speed the process along. I'm going to walk on out to the astrologer's location. We're out of time for the day, but this is Graveyard Keeper. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, you can look down below and snag it there. My name is Splattercat. I'm very happy to have you here. If you wanted to support me, the easiest way to do that is to hit the like button. Aside from that, if you wanted to support me even further in my quest to show off indie games every single day, you can check out the Patreon. That's listed down below. Hopefully I'll be back up and streaming really soon. I'm super disappointed and frustrated about my internet being out for the last X amount of days. I will see you all later. Take care. Hi, do everybody.